looked at Abraham and I'm asking, God came and spoke to him and said, Abraham, get out of your country. Get out of your kindred. Get out of your father's house. Get out of your business. Get out of everything you are doing. Leave what is real unto a land that I will show you. And the book of Hebrews chapter 11, trying to give us a summary of that story, said, by faith, Abraham, when he was called to go to a land which he knoweth not, obeyed, not knowing where he was going. Am I communicating? Abraham, honestly speaking, I'm looking at him. Here was a man that threw away everything in pursuit of a call of God on his life that nobody could understand as at the time. Can you imagine when some of us were also resigning our jobs to go into ministry? People said, why are you leaving the real for the unknown? Why couldn't you even wait until you retire and you get pension and gratuity, even if you want to go there? But something was moving inside of your heart as a young man, and you say, no, God has called me. Is there any hope for you to get anything? Say, I don't know, but I will serve God. And that's how you left. I remember when I was going to resign my job, the provost of the college where I was lecturing called me and said, Mr. Akanni, I said, yes. Are you sure about what you want to do? You have a great opportunity here. You're one of our best staff. We are not going to stop you from going anywhere you want to go and preach. But don't resign now. You are too young. The man was speaking very passionately to me. He said, even my own father was a priest. But I dare not leave my job the way you are trying to leave it now. Some of our friends came to me and said, Gbile, I hope you are not confused. Who will pay you? Your children. How will you send them to school? You better think twice. Where are you going? Unfortunately, I did not even have anything to say, and said, and this is what we shall do, this is how it will be, that's how it will be, this is how it will be. It has no shape. No shape. There was nothing to point at. I remember one sister confronted me and spoke so powerfully and said, look, Gbile, don't think that you can resign now and put your responsibility on some of us. She spoke so much, I left her office crying. She said, that's how people say, God call them, God call them, God call them, God call them. So that they will start begging and go make store around some of us whenever salary, and say, no. Don't think that we are going to be supporting you up and down because you have your sense now. It shook my heart. I had to think again. But I could not disobey the heavenly vision. I stood up, I said, well, if I perish, let me perish. I have never seen any man who served God and died because of hunger. Let me try it. It had no sense. It made no meaning. If it is now that somebody said he wants to resign his job and join Peace House, at least there's something to show. Are you understanding? There was nothing to show. Nothing. Nothing at all. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. Not one single thing to point at. And as I'm going on the road, I will see them talking. Say, this man, foolish. He had opportunity, he's thrown away. He said, God call him, God call him. Let's see how God will call him, will handle him. That sister that spoke to me, oh God, I told God, I said, Father, if it remains tomorrow to go and beg something from that sister, oh God, just take me away. Because she spoke so strongly. I think it was after 2 years or so, when we have not begged, I have been living my life, I've been going up and down, that herself and her husband came and begged and said, we are sorry, the Lord said we should bring a bag of maize to your house, and we have been disobedient. We were saying, let's see how he will survive. Can you imagine? There are people that would deliberately turn their heart against you and say, let's see how he will survive. Do you know that there are some of your uncles that counseled you not to go into the ministry? But when you decided to go, they said, it's a stubborn boy. Let's see how he will make it. So all the little help they could have given you if you were a civil servant, what did they do? They closed it. They said, let's see how his God will meet his need. I want to say to you that Abraham was a man who took a risk to obey God in order to go into ministry. He was a man who left all by faith, not knowing where he was going, not knowing the end, not knowing what will happen. He left what people call reality for the unreal. But may I say to you, when he moved by faith, the Bible says faith is the substance of things which is not seen. He saw something that others could not see. Hallelujah. Now,